The Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya, Rigathi Gachagua, has been sued over Justice Esther Maina's remarks early in January. And this is according to the two human rights organizations, the Kenya Human Rights Commission and the Muslim for Human Rights, that filed a petition against the Deputy President, saying that the second-in-command utterances about the judge at the height of fallout between the executive and judiciary are derogatory and an embarrassment to the judiciary. In this petition that has been filed at the High Court, the lobby groups have argued that the statement made in response to litigations ongoing in court was capable of causing constitutional anarchy. And in fact, the judge is demanding that Rigathi Gachagua publishes apology and retracts the statement in two national newspapers that have nationwide circulation. The petitioners have further demanded that apology. In addition, they also want the court to order the utterances and conduct of the DP to diminish the honor of the office of the Deputy President on using unsubstantiated claims threatening the persona of Lady Justice Esther Maina. And this is where it all started. I want us to listen to this news article on how Rigathi Gachagua really took a swift position in this.
President Rigathi Gachagua has backtracked on his plan to file a petition for the removal of Judge Esther Maina from office. In a statement issued on Thursday, the Deputy President's office said the move had been prompted by the need to allow for dialogue between the executive and the judiciary on the conduct of judicial offices. This comes after the second-in-command faced criticism from various quarters who accused him of belittling and publicly dragging a judge into political issues.
Judge, through corruption, declared my hard-earned wealth proceeds of crime without giving me an opportunity to be heard. Against the rules of evidence, where he who alleges must prove. We made an application to cross-examine the investigator akakataa, kwa sababu anajua there is no case. Na evidence tuko nayo vile ilifanyika. So 2:15 on Thursday, my lawyers are preparing, mimi mwenyewe, because he has challenged us.
Those were the sentiments of Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua during a Thanksgiving service in Iten, Elgeyo Marakwet County last Sunday. Sentiments that didn't go well with a section of Kenyans, with the DP coming under fire for belittling the High Court judge.
I'm waiting to see whether Chief Justice will receive Gachagua when it's Thursday. He said he's going to lead a protest. I want to see that, because that will be the culmination of absurdity.
With today being the day when Gachagua was expected to submit the petition to the Judicial Service Commission Chairperson Martha Koome, the DP was a no-show. However, in a statement to newsrooms, Gachagua explained his decision for not showing up, noting that he had opted to drop the petition. The statement read in part, Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua notes the current national discourse on judicial transparency and application of Article 10 of the Constitution of Kenya on the conduct of judges and other judicial officers. He welcomes the statement by Chief Justice Martha Koome, inviting dialogue on the critical issue of accountability of the judiciary, which President William Ruto has embraced. The said dialogue has, however, been rubbished by the opposition coalition, who continue to urge CJ Martha Koome not to honor, with the head of state slamming the opposition for their stance.
There's nothing to negotiate. Absolutely. And I'll be very disappointed if Chief Justice Koome was to fall for that obvious trick.
Please, Madam Martha Koome, don't compromise the independence of the judiciary they're going to bed with the executive. There's nothing to be discussed between you and the executive.
Mimi nimekubali kwa heshima, nitaketi chini na viongozi wa mahakama, nitaketi chini na viongozi wa bunge, tutatue hii matatizo, ndio maendeleo ya Kenya iende mbele. Tunaelewana? Sasa tena mimi nasikia mtu ya kitendawili amesema ati tusiongee. Sasa mimi nashangaa hii dunia. Si mimi niliongea na yeye juzi.
Ian Kitani, Look Up TV.
And shifting gears, learning at...
And there is something I've just realized. Maybe I'm the only one that realizes. The deputy president, much as he actually, would depict, portray maturity in politics, but there is a clique that he still doesn't understand. For example, I'm not sitting in decision-making organ. I'm not close to the President Ruto. But I understand very well that President Ruto's statement and aggression against the judges, the reason why Ruto went to the street to tell the voters that some people are against the housing levy or that a clique of judges have colluded against government was on two reasons. Number one, he was pushing a victim card that he is doing well, but some people are against him. I want us to get that bit. The reason why Ruto went to the street, went on top of cast on rallies to talk about judiciary, it was not about sanity in judiciary. It was about, I am doing well, and he wanted the public to appreciate housing, affordable housing project by telling them that there are a clique of judges that are against it. Just creating an us versus them. Number two, William Ruto intended to push Martha Koome so that Martha Koome will seek a sit down with him, and the bid was to ensure that he gets a leaning verdict on the affordable housing cases that were coming. But where the deputy president was seated, he took it too personal and decided to throw in his case and say the way, just to confirm, this tiff between judiciary and executive, it was never between Martha Koome and William Ruto on individual cases. That was not the position. But Rigathi took a government strategy, a government position as a personal, and then started throwing in his cases. And you see, even William Ruto has so many cases in court that maybe some verdicts have gone against him. Many leaders in Kenya Kwanza have so many cases that verdicts have gone against their wish. If all of them were to start picking each case and saying, this judge made this judgment against me and it was about blah blah, this was made against me, and in fact I knew that the moment the DP was putting his personal case on that discourse, that's why he had missed it. And probably the DP needs to understand, what is Ruto saying? What Ruto says in rallies is politics. When you see Ruto saying something, even if he's talking about Raila, it's clear message. They all say Raila Mtumbavu and all that. That is politics. But in real sense, you should not take your personal issues on a national discourse. I think that's the big point. Now back to this case. I'm just trying to look at the wider view. What exactly is going to be the end game? If there are corruption, billion-rated cases that were revolving around regarding Gachagua that were dropped, so a libel case, do you think a libel case will survive the corridors? That's number one. Number two, even these petitioners know very well the deputy president, Rigathi Gachagua, cannot apologize. How is he? I don't know why. I don't have the reason, but cannot apologize. With that with his public demeanor, They know very well that they have pushed Rigathi Gachagua for a confrontation in public. And someone knew very well that this is not going to end very well for Rigathi. Rigathi is not going to receive this very positive. He's going to react and is going to turn against the same judge. Number 3, this petition is defending the judge. The judge is the person feeling aggrieved. As much as he's not the person in court, but these two human rights organizations seems to be the ones that are aggrieved. Seems to be the portraying, of course, the church as the aggrieved party, the judge as the aggrieved party. So, Rigathi Gachagua did not take that petition to court, to JSC. What exactly would you think would trigger a move for this case to be revived? Because the decision to take Rigathi to court, according to me, is deeper. And for me, I am seeing some 5 repercussions, 5 or 4. I want to explain a bit of that, but also let me remind you to subscribe to our channel, click the notification bell and like our videos. And thank you very much for those who are already senior, founding and new members of this channel for your daily support. I just realized that our subscription rate is at 60%. So it means 60% of our viewers, of new viewers, are subscribing. It means, we are really pushing through. I wish it can be 90 or 100 so that all new viewers subscribe. I want to explain these 4 repercussions of this case, or what this case is supposed to achieve. Number 1, some forces are seated somewhere, or rather, a clique of minds are simply directly telling Rigathi Gachagua, bring on that case if you have evidence. It's simple. You said this and that about that case. Someone is just seated somewhere and is thinking, I think Rigathi Gachagua needs to bring that case. And they want to drag Rigathi to court. And they want to see what is this evidence that Rigathi had. And if he will fall for that trap, because I know instead of apologizing, I will not be shocked to see the DP, I'm just speculating his reaction. I will not be shocked to see the DP saying, sasa wewe, wacha nilete hiyo kesi sasa utolewe kwa sababu sasa wewe uni. That will be my casual reaction. That will be my, speculation of my casual reaction from the DP. He might not be able to see the trap or even see the trap and go for it. Number 2, this is going to take a debate, a discourse about that case. And the case was about corruption. So many corruption cases were dropped. And even by the time Rigathi was picking that war, I was like, if there are some, you just need to, asima sifa ujasikia in this one, because you're simply taking this discussion to the people. Some people don't even know what happened. They're not even interested. They're not even in the know. But with this case now, imagine people taking to court. The other third observation I'm making, it will be a case of revisit. Because look at this. I understand very well that the judge has personal discretion to make, I'm going to sue Gachagua or not. But you can also not underestimate that the judge is under JSC. Judiciary has been at loggerheads with executive. This case, however much it will drag, if it's not dropped, would also see a possibility of very hefty punishment on Rigathi. Hefty fines on Rigathi. And it will be a case of, judiciary saying, these guys are this, let's go for them. So I see that is also one of the impact of that case. The other fourth understanding, observation, the other repercussion would be the discussion about the conduct, the diminishing conduct of the deputy president. That has been a big problem. Kenyans have been already extensively discussing it, about how Rigathi speaks, how Rigathi reacts to issues, and the position by Rigathi on a matter of issues. So even these petitioners are pointing out in the petition that they're talking about the conduct of the deputy president in respect to this case. I don't know what you think, guys. I'm so interested in this one. I want to see how it plays. Is Rigathi going to issue that apology? The next thing I think you'll expect is for him to go to rallies and maybe have a rebuttal on this. But is it going to renew the fight, rather the verbal exchange between the judiciary and executive? Let's see.